What is up, guys? We have a special request, by the way. This one was requested by one of my patrons from Patreon. Um, wow. All right. So apparently, this one is gonna make me cry. I'm not sure if it will. I don't really cry all that easily unless it like hits a uh very familiar topic sort of, which I think this is why it was recommended to me. It was requested to me because oh man, uh I do have a kid in the Philippines. I have a son in the Philippines. His name is Aki, and I think this is the reason why they put the oh man. Long story short, they want me to cry. So let's go ahead and start this one. Wowowin. Wasn't it like Wowowin or something like that from before? Is it oh, because he's in because it's under GMA now. The Wowowin thing was in ABS CBN, right? I don't even maybe I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that's how it was. So let's go ahead and play. Look at him, he's so cute. Adorable kid.
Yung camera, bate.
Hello, mga mama
Aw.
ko, mga papa ko dyan, mga pinsan ko.
Increase the volume a little bit.
Nandito na ako sa Wowowin.
Okay. Ilan bang mama mo?
Tatlo sila.
Tatlo? Ilan lang bang?
Magkakapatid.
Lahat ang tawag ko mama.
Oh, okay. I was like, 3
Yung
mothers?
totoo kong mami, nandyan.
Saan?
Nandun.
Nandun. Si papa mo, ilan yung papa mo?
He's so adorable.
Dalawa.
Dalawa sila. Yung totoo mong papa?
Isa.
Galing mo talaga. Honor ka ba?
Opo.
Anong gusto mo maging paglaki mo?
Pilot po.
Ba, pilot?
Ooh.
Wow, piloto. Bakit pilot?
Para po makarating ako sa ibang bansa.
Ano ang una mong gusto puntahan bansa pag naging piloto ka? Ano?
Amerika po.
Saan sa Amerika?
All right.
North America.
No.
Oh.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Sa North America.
Para po,
Like, he's actually not wrong. He is geographically correct. Like, I mean, if you're a pilot, you're not just gonna go to New York, right? You're not just gonna go to California and all that stuff. I mean, you know, you're gonna be going all over the US, right? So him saying North America was actually correct. It's actually pretty on point. So props to this kid, man. He knows his geography. You know, the funny thing is, a lot of like kids that I knew back then, back in high school, in New Jersey, they didn't even know the difference between North America and South America, which is unfortunate, you know, because North America is what? USA, Canada, Mexico, right? So, and surprisingly, a lot of people don't know that. So, props to this kid, man. The kid is smart. Probably like an honor student or something.
naranasan ko po rin yung pong tumira sa snow.
Oh, galing ha? Bakit ka sumali?
Snow is not that good.
But,
Let me just go ahead. Like, snow is nice if you've never seen snow before. You want to build, or if you're like a little kid or something, like you want to build a snowman, you know, you want to try building an igloo, all that, have a snowball fight. It's fun. But once you're an adult, you go to work, you have to drive to work. Like if there's a snowstorm, the roads get extremely slippery, and there's a lot of careless people who tend to speed during like snow, and they tend to start skidding, and they just like lose control of their car. You know, it's a lot of careless people. So if snow is not as nice as you would think, or not as nice as, you know, how they make it look like in the movies. So I just want to shatter that like misconception of, you know, snow a little bit.
para po di na
Put some
alis
truth.
si Mami.
Saan?
Oh.
Pupunta po siya Qatar.
Nagtatrabaho si mama.
Opo.
Oh
Sumali ka
no.
dito para kung manalo ka. Ganun ba nasa isip mo?
Opo.
Wow.
Sige, pakilala mo na sino kasama.
Pinapakilala ko po ang Mami Hazel.
Nanay Hazel, hello! Mukhang
Oo.
smart tong bata nyo.
Opo, sir.
Ano gusto niyo sabihin sa anak nyo?
Baby, Big boy ka na ngayon. Proud na proud si mami sa'yo sa mga na-achieve mo sa pag-aaral. Alam ko, minsan, masama loob masaan kasi pinapagalitan kita. Siyempre, gusto ko lang maging good boy ka. Ayokong gumagawa ka ng hindi maganda.
It's hard.
Sana pagpatuloy mo lang yun para matupad mo yung mga pangarap mo sa buhay. Andito lang ako para suportahan yun. Kung saan ka masaya, anak, mahal na mahal kita.
Ano gusto mo sabihin kay mami mo? Mama mo?
Mahal na mahal din po kita, mami. Pag nanalo po tayo dito, huwag ka nang aalis.
Oh my God,
Ba't ka
that's
ba aalis?
Para sa akin, bukasin mo to, anak.
Paano na ako? Sino mag-aalaga sa akin?
Si Mama Carol.
oh my God.
Nanay ko ba yun?
Oh, you could. Oh man, see, that's the say. This is the part that hurts, man. Like all the laughing and stuff like that. Like him trying to smile. That's a defense mechanism. If you know something's about to get like really emotional, if you're starting to feel like really emotional, you're about to cry, like you're in a lot of pain, or if you're like you're inside some type of shock or something like that, you tend to smile or just laugh it off. That's like a defense mechanism or like a response that you know humans usually have, and that's what this kid is having right now. And you know, knowing that, like, it makes it kind of like sting a lot more than if you didn't know it, because like now I've. Oh man, let's just continue the video. God.
Pag-aalaga ka ng iba.
Oh my
Ano
God.
magtatrabaho si Mami para sa kinabukasan mo?
Paano ako?
Piano's not helping.
Sino mag-aayakap sa akin paggabi?
Oh my.
Andiyan naman si Mama Carol, hindi ka niya pababayaan.
Oh God. That's like the hardest thing.
Naiyak ako sa dalawa. Naluha ako sa tao.
Oh man.
Yun. Lungkot siya. Yan. Kala nyo, ganun kadali pag umaalis ang bansa, ang ating mga dakilang OFW. Kita yung
Oh
apektuhan,
my God.
bata. Paano na ako? Yan. Palabakan natin si Nanay Hazel at si Kurt. Teka naman yung nanay.
Oh man.
Halika dito.
Ah.
Halika na?
Opo.
Naiyak kayo, no? Kaya umiyak. Gusto mo uminom? Water natin. Naano ako na. Nakakaantig ng puso talaga, no? Kaya ang hirap ng buhay. Ano ba?
Ah. Didn't make me cry all the way, but I was, oh my God, man. See, that hits really hard, and that's I think that's like one of the things that, you know, really needs to change. And it is like the Philippines economically is improving at an extremely fast pace, and that is something that I look forward to. But man, it's just like the hardest thing, like understanding the point of like a parent, you know, and the kid as well. Like you have to understand like both situations, like that the child wants to grow up with their mom, with his or her mom, her dad, like, you know, dad, parent in general. And you know, it may seem, you know, in an adult like perspective, it might seem a little selfish to kind of like say, if you were an adult and you said those things, you might come off as selfish, but that's like an innocent boy, you know what I mean? And it's really hard for them to kind of accept that. because they don't really have quite as good of an understanding when it comes to like financial issues and all that stuff. And as a parent, you kind of have to take that, because that's the life that you're forced to live as an OFW, or like in my case, like as an immigrant. You don't really want to leave. Like nobody wants to leave their, you know, their country when all their loved ones are there, all their friends are there. Nobody wants to leave. But the thing is, like, sometimes sacrifices like that you have to make in order to give your family a much better life, that's a very high price to pay. You know, you miss out on your kids' growth. Like, you're not there on a daily basis to kind of instill as much of you know, your lessons onto them as much as you want to. You're not there to enjoy their company. You're not there to kind of express. And then like, and in certain cases where that happens, and you know, worst case scenario is that the kid grows up resenting the parent, and there's really, it takes a while for them, maybe after like their teenage years and stuff like that, they'll start to understand like how hard it is to be a parent, and the sacrifices that their mom and dad had to kind of do to give them a good life. On an even worst case scenario is, and this happened to a friend of mine, his sister she was about to finish nursing school, right? And then one night she was walking home, and there was some drunk, I believe it was some drunk bicycle drivers or something like that, and they kind of like started catcalling her. She kept walking, you know, and she was starting to like pick up her phone and try to call her brother. What happened was they ended up chasing her. They gang raped her, and there was like puncture wounds on like her throat, and then they threw her down some type of like canal, and they just left her there. Her dad was a seafarer, or like I think in the Philippines it's called seaman. Got the call. Dad was really excited because like he knew that his daughter was graduating. After sacrificing all of his time away, sacrificing time with his family to give them a good future, and then all of a sudden, like after all those sacrifices, and in like one night, not only has all that hard work been put to waste, he goes through all that sacrifice only to find out that his daughter died in like the worst possible way that a father could probably think of. And that's a very horrible truth that OFWs or like immigrants have to go through. The OFWs in general should definitely be given a lot more respect than what they're already given because of that. That's some, I mean, if you're at that, just imagine, like if you're at that point in life and then that happens to you, that happens to like your daughter, your son, it's like, what are you gonna do right after? Like what you know, like at that point you're like, okay, I'm making all these sacrifices, but what am I making these sacrifices for? The very children that I worked hard for are gone. It's like, how do you move on with your life after that? That's just like you know, I know I went a little too deep in that, but you know, it's just real talk. Like, you know, that's facts. No, so if your parents are not OFWs, if your family is like well off, your family's like living comfortably, you know, just appreciate your parents, man. You know, you're very lucky that you have your parents. I mean, my mom died when I was in second year high school. I understand the feeling of longing for a parent. I was in high school when my mom passed away. I'm 27. I'm 27, and sometimes I still wake up in tears when I see her in my dreams. But there's a lot of regret there, and I know I'll once we get more subs, once we get more like viewers and all that stuff, and if people want it, I'll do like a draw my life type of thing, or like a story time type of thing, and I'll tell you guys all about it from like the very beginning. So again, guys, thank you for tuning into this video, and I know this was a special request from one of my patrons from Patreon. So again, appreciate it. Thank you for the love and thank you for the support. Again, smash that subscribe button, Smash that like button if you like the content, and hit that notification bell, part of the notification squad. And if you like these kinds of videos, leave some comments, leave some suggestions in the comments below, and I'll do a reaction of them as well. I heard some Jollibee commercials, or was it Jollibee or McDonald's in the Philippines? I heard that they had like some really intense, sad commercials. I might do those if you guys want. So if that's like something that you want me to do like a reaction video on, do let me know. Post it in the comments below, and I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. And I have more stuff coming for you guys, so no, stay tuned.